in this project, the zoo hypothesis, I work with my long-term collaborator. She is the script writer, Chen Wan-yin. And in this project, it's about the two people's conversation. It's the script writer and the performers. They talk in the animal taxidermy studio. The conversation is about they discuss how did they make a script to react an animal memorial ceremony during the Second World War in Taiwan. And in the Second World War in Taiwan, Taiwan is occupied by Japan. And every year they host an animal memorial ceremony in order to memory the animal dead in the war. The ceremony that take place in the Taiwanese zoo. The zoo trainer, they also train the animal to participate in the ceremony. In 1944, the zoo executes the animals because they're afraid the zoo gets bombed and the building will broken and the animal will go to the streets and become dangerous for the human. And after they kill animals, they use their dead body to make the taxidermy specimens to keep their gestures. I want not only focus on Taiwanese story, but also want to explore the common experience in the global society. During the process, when I make this work, I went to Frankfurt many times to research the history of zoo there, and also I visited the Natural History Museum in Germany. And I find out in Germany they also have a similar history. During the Second World War, they also have the history, the zoo kill animals. And actually it's not only happened in Taiwan and Germany, it's happened in many different countries during the wartime.
照相机打印在
Zoo hypothesis is made by 3D scan. I cooperate with the 3D scan team. One of their job is work for the Taiwanese police officer. They scan the crime scene and sometimes they even scan the victim bodies. For example, the victim bodies, sometimes they're too rotten and the people cannot identify who is them. So they just scan the bodies and in order to reconstruct their portrait. So in this work, I invite them to scan the Taiwanese zoo, scan the landscape near the zoo, and also scan the building inside the zoo, and also scan the taxidermy studio. They work for the zoo, and also they work for the Taiwanese Natural History Museum. And they also scan the taxidermy specimens and to make a digital double in this project. I'm really interested about the relationship between the technique, like a taxidermy technique and the 3D model technique. Because for me, the taxidermy specimens, on one hand, it's not a copy because the taxidermy maker, they use the original animal body to make the specimens. So it's original, not a copy. But in the other hand, I can say it's also a copy because the taxidermy maker only uses the original skin. But inside the skin is the human-made material. And also the taxidermy maker, they also design the gesture to the animals. So for me, it's like between the reality and the fiction. And I think that this is similar to 3D scan technique. It's also, for me, very interesting about the relationship between the digital model and the real bodies.